How to mint NFTs. Upgrade NFTs. Royalty NFT is officially launched.
Okay, good evening. I'm going to do a brief tutorial to show you how to go about the Metaverse and NFT and royalty program. So you have to be on the right wallet, so you ensure to be that. Make sure you click on the settings here and be sure to look out for the right wallet here. You can see I have the right wallet. Now I can just click on my browser, my browser. So I can click on it. And then once it loads, you have to access the Metaverse direct website link. So in this case I can click on this one here. Okay, let's wait for it to load. It depends on where you are in your network connection. The website is loading very well in certain devices and maybe certain regions. You just have to go through the solutions offered by the admins to get it better work. So from this case now we can see here, we can have here something like, okay, we can have here swap new to new SFC, and we can go down to where we have review the NFT royalty NFT. So I'm just going to click on this preview, and then okay, I'm going to wait for it to load. You can see it depends on your network. So I have here NFT minting, so I can click on create the minting to start minting. So immediately this comes up, I'm going to accept the smart contract call to being able to be verified. I click on approve, and then that's how we roll. Then of course you provide your password, and in this case I use my fingerprint, and then it's going to keep trying to process it in the minting process. So you just have to give it a few seconds, and it depends on your network. So you can see the smart contract executed successfully on the top of my screen. You can see a notification here. So, and I have it here, so you can see here I just have minted royalty NFT 0. So I just have to add a lot of energy to it, and in this case I can click on it to open it. I just clicked on it to open it, and I can see here, you can see here there's 0 energy being added to it, and it's just adjusting it. So how do I actually upgrade? So you can actually upgrade by mesh, which is not yet available, will be available soon. In future we're going to have something like sell the NFT to someone else, but in this case you're going to have by currency. So I'm going to click on by currency, and then I can actually upgrade it. FC, and I can actually use different ones like SFC2 and other ones coming up in future. So let's imagine I want to upgrade with 175 SFC. I can actually type it here, and then click on what upgrade, and then immediately I do this, it's going to ask for a smart contract. So I'm going to confirm it. So I'm confirm it and submit it, and then I'm going to wait for it to process. Allow token control. Okay, fine, it's going to process it.
So what we basically have here is that this transaction is going to fail because the token amount we want to bond to mint this NFT exceeds the current balance. There are possible reasons. Number one, you've not swapped your old SFC to the new one. Number two, you don't have enough SFC. Number three, you don't have enough gas fees to being able to mint or to process. You don't have Matic. So these are things that could be wrong. So you have to go back to make sure that you swap your SFC. I have to intentionally leave swapping so that we can learn from this, because a lot of people are going to have some error when they're trying to do this. So I left it so that we can see that most of the errors is because we've not swapped our SFC.
Okay, in this case I have to swap them. Actually I told you need to swap them, and so this is another tutorial. So you just have to click on swap here, and then confirm the smart contract transactions to be able to swap. So click on approve. Okay, from there I'm going to be a little bit fast and to save our time. So this is going to be processed, and hopefully it's going to be swapped to the new SFC. Okay, fine, let's give it a few seconds and see if it's going to go through. Smart contract is going to be executed. You need to be able to be sure that you have you can be able to have the fees to cover for these transactions if you want it to be successful. Okay, you can see here it successfully swapped. So ensure you have some fees. I had to send some. I had to go to my main account and send some fees and some Matic here so I can use it. So now that it's already, so we can see here the NFT is already showing here that I've already minted, showing I'm in 0. So I can click on preview it, and I can go over and click on it, tap on the NFT to open it. So it shows that I still have 0 energy. So I can come down to currency as we did previously, and then this time around it's showing that I have 175 SSI. I purposely try to do it without swapping, so that most people will try to upgrade without swapping and they will expect it to work. So I had to do this to show you have to swap first. So now I can now type 175, that's the total I have, to pump it with 175, and I can click on upgrade. One SFC is going to be one energy. So in this case, I'm going to accept the smart contract and confirm it, and then provide my security.